Hi, this is RockinRobin, and today we're bringing you 5 new hot BOLO items that are selling, and you need to be looking for these. Be on the lookout. Okay, Ebayers, you want to make some money? Let me show you how. The first item that you need to be on the lookout for are these shirts. They are by Gitman Brothers. Now, I had never heard of these shirts, but they are selling pretty well, and I sell a lot of shirts, so I've probably come across some of these and didn't even know it. Now, when I say they're selling well, I mean 35 to 50 bucks. Some maybe even sell for 90 and 100, depending on what you get. I sell a lot of men's shirts. I sell a lot of Hawaiian shirts. So I am now, when I look, going to be looking for these Gitman Brothers because I sell men's clothes. So here is a new brand that I had never seen before, didn't know anything about. And I love to find new items because I keep looking for the same old ones. And, I'm looking for a Pendleton. I'm looking for something Patagonia. I'm looking for, something Tommy Bahama. And now I have a new brand, and I want you to look out if you sell men's clothes. We're not going to only show you men's clothes. We're going to show you a variety. But I started off with this because this is something that I usually sell. And if I had seen these in the past, I probably didn't pick them up. So this is what the logo looks like. I'm going to show you 2 logos, but they look the same. Gitman Brothers right there, 1978 vintage. So are they really vintage? I don't know, but I know that they're selling, so keep your eyes open for them. Next is a women's shirt that I never heard of. This is called Magnolia. Now, Magnolia I always thought was more dressy, but they're kind of looking for this style shirt, and they're selling for really good. It's called Magnolia Pearl. So keep your eyes open for that. And they're like a t-shirt, and they're selling for $200 and more. Check these out. Every item that I'm showing you is in the sold category, so keep that in mind. These are not just what's up. I was surprised to see that these were selling so well. Now, I don't sell a lot of women's clothes, but I'm going to keep my eyes open now for these because, there's some good money here. Magnolia Pearl. I had never, ever heard of it. They don't look like anything special to me. They look different, but they look floral, and they don't look dressy. They look very comfortable, oversized type t-shirts. Look at how beautiful, though. I mean, I guess the long sleeve shirts, I don't know if they're all long sleeve, but I'm really going to keep my eye out, and I think that you should too, especially if you sell women's clothes and that is your thing. This one's called a boyfriend shirt. I don't know if it's because they're big or they look like men's, but take a look at them. I wanted to show you a lot of different ones, because you got to keep your eyes open, and you never know what they're exactly going to look like. But I like this. They all seem to be oversized, and here is the label. So Magnolia Pearl. Keep your eyes for that. They sell for a couple $100. And especially if you sell women's, I'm going to start looking. Like I said, you never know. Now, Pokemon plush. I thought, for a while, Pokemon plush were a big seller. And then I thought, well, maybe they're not so much. But look, they are still selling for huge amounts of money. You have to keep your eyes open for Pokemon collectibles and the plush. I am always stunned when I see the prices on some of these things. I don't know who is buying them and who would spend that much money on a plush, except they definitely are collectible. And maybe they're all going to Japan. I don't think so. Look at these. I mean, they're big. They're not the small little ones. They're big Pokemons. So don't be looking for tiny little things. And they could be used. This one says life-size doll, so it's huge. They don't have to be used. They could be new in package, but even if they're used, 2000, 2001 seem to be the typical dates on the tags. So they're about 20 years old, a little over 20 years old, but they are selling for huge amounts of dollars. So I wanted to show you that because I couldn't believe the prices on these things, and they are still selling. A lot of people will say, oh, they don't sell for as much. I want to show you this last one. This was the one that really shocked me. See this black guy right here, this black plush Pokemon? Well, wait till you see how much he sold for. I mean, you just have to find one of these, and you know, you're gonna make a lot of money. You could buy a house. You could buy a big house with one of these. So keep your eyes open for these bolos. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how much. I'll show you. There we go. What do you think? I wouldn't mind making over $800,000 on a stuffed plush. All right, now next we're going to tell you about posters. And I want to tell you a couple secrets about the posters. First off, you never know when you're going to find that vintage poster, and you're always looking for a Jaws or a Indiana Jones, something that was big movie. Now, of course, if they were in theaters, they're worth more. But I recently went to my theater, and they had a box with a bunch of different posters from movies now. Now, none of them were anything that was special. They were movies I never even heard of. But you can go to your movie theater, ask to speak to the manager, see what movie posters that they have in the back. Sometimes you'll be surprised. Sometimes you can get some really big ones. And you can tell them, you know, I'd like to pick up your posters once a month. If, you know, if they're free, maybe they're going to charge you. I doubt it. And maybe you can pick up some recent ones now. A lot of times they'll give you whatever they have for free, and you can sell them even if they're recent and make some big bucks. So go to your theater, talk to the manager, see if you can arrange something if you're interested in selling movie posters, because some of these are worth a lot of money. They may have some old ones in the back, they may not. They may have recent ones. You may be able to get all the recent ones, and you can sell those too. And if you don't pay much or you don't pay anything, sometimes you're doing them a favor just by taking them away. You can make yourself some money. So that can be a new source of inventory. So give that a try. See what happens. In the meantime, look at the prices that are selling on one of these. They are great. Now, I want to show you something new. This is shocking. I had sold a lot of mugs, but I have never heard of Death Wish Coffee Company. These mugs are selling for tons and tons of money. Have you ever heard of Death Wish? This is totally new to me. These were 2014. So they've been 10 years. I've never heard of this company. They are selling for like $4, $5, $6, $7, and $800. So keep your eyes open. This one is 2015. I mean, I never heard of Death Wish, and it's by Deneen Pottery. I will show you the label at the end, but I wanted to show you what some of the mugs look like, because if you're out there and you happen to see one of these, you know, this will stick into your head that, okay, I gotta look for this Death Wish, and these are what the mugs look like. I've sold a lot of mugs. I usually sell Starbucks mugs, but they never go for this much money. So this to me is a new one that you need to keep your eyes open for. Maybe you've heard of it. I never heard of it. I don't know what it's all about. I don't really understand. I just know that I'm looking for these that say Death Wish. And they are mugs and they are cups, and supposedly a lot of them are rare. Maybe you won't find any. But if you do, don't overlook it. Grab it. Grab it as soon as you can. So I want to take a look. Look at that, how pretty that one is. I actually like that mug a lot. And I'll show you at least one more, at least similar, very similar. I've never heard of Deneen Pottery. Leave me a comment if you've heard of Deneen Pottery before, or if you've heard of the Death Wish. I'm going to show you the bottom logo. So this is what it looks like on the bottom. Now, of course, the dates will be different. So you never know what date you're going to get. But, you know, you're going to end up with some money if you get this Deneen Pottery Death Wish. So those are the 5 that I wanted to tell you about right now. I hope you watch my channel. Please remember to subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a big thumbs up. Go make yourself some money.